we're educating everybody else's kids. So everybody who's black first, everybody who agrees with that philosophy, put a hashtag B in the number one in the chat. Hashtag B1. We believe in black excellence. I believe black people are meant to be at the top of the pile, not at the bottom. So education is key. And if you agree with me, then this is the place for you. If you don't agree, if you think ignorance is for black people, then I can't rock with you on that. So anyway, guys, how you guys doing today? Put your thumbs up in the chat. Let me know what city you're from. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on in the market right now. How many money makers we got in the building? Say money. Type money in the chat if you've been making money. If your stocks are good to you lately. Today was just a great day in the stock market. Let me see. I'm gonna look here at the numbers. I think it went up about 200 or 300 points today, if I'm not mistaken. But tomorrow is expected to go down. So that tends to happen. You tend to have what they call those dead cat bounces where you go way up and then you drop a little, or you go way down and you go up a little. And that's just what it is. That's how the market works. But today was a really good day, as Ice Cube likes to say. And y'all seen Ice Cube on this platform. It was a good day. I mean, you made money. You got a lot back if you were able to hold your position and can keep on investing. You probably made money today. Hey, I see somebody from London, Official Inspire. I just miss London so much. I love London. Oh my God, it was such a great city. Anyway, and speaking of London, actually, the person that's coming on Dr. Boyce TV tomorrow is a rapper by the name of Immortal Technique. Immortal Technique is one of my favorite artists of all time, and also he just came back from London, and we were talking about how great London is and how cool Black London is. So if you watch drboycetv.com, you may be able to check it out. He's going to come on tomorrow, Tuesday, the February 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you don't know about this guy, you got to look him up because he's a real cool brother, super smart. Anyway, all right. So you saw me in the GameStop documentary. Wow, I didn't know I was in a GameStop documentary. What's the name of the documentary, T Dyson? I don't know anything about this documentary. But anyway, let me keep going. Yeah, he is fire. Immortal Technique's the best. But let me digress. Let me get back to talking about stocks. All right, so basically you made some money today. That was expected. There was at some point there was going to be a rally. Sometimes you just get beat down. You're in what is called a tightening cycle. That is where the Fed is like the Federal Reserve is kind of like the parents that pay all the bills for the kids, and the kids like go wreck the car because they know daddy's going to buy them a new one, or they spend all their money because they know mom's going to put some money in the bank account. Well, the Fed has basically cut their credit card. The Fed has said, we're cutting you off. So basically the stock market's throwing a taper tantrum, as they call it, or the way a teenager might call a temper tantrum. And this is what's going on right now. So right now you're seeing chickens coming home to roost. You're just seeing it's like after a big party is over and the lights come on and the police roll up and you get held accountable for all the stuff you did that night. Everybody's got video of you dancing on the coffee table with the lampshade on your head because while you were drunk, now you're going to be held accountable for everything you did while you were financially drunk. So basically now this is the cleanup process. This is where the economy hopefully goes back to normal. It's going to last for a while. Be prepared for a very violent February. February is going to be crazy. February is expected to be volatile. Volatility is like a roller coaster, like you're just going to be jerking it all over the place. You're going to go from being happy to being sad, to being happy to being sad. So I encourage you, maybe if it bothers you, then let go of the financial crack pipe. You ain't got to go. You ain't got to go from highs to lows. Just let go of the financial crack pipe and just chill out a little bit and just, pick your position, pick your move, stick with it, stay sturdy. And chances are you're going to make some money. In fact, the people who've made good money in the market over the last 3 or 4 years, really over the last 10, whether you go back 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, are people that were able to pick a position and stick with it. But that's like life, right? Like sturdy people tend to do better than people who are all over the place. All right. So anyway, I see the name of the documentary. It says GameStop Rise of the Players. Now I got to go watch it. I didn't know I was in the GameStop documentary. I wonder what I said. I hope I didn't sound stupid. Because I sound stupid. My wife said I sound stupid about 30% of the time. So I'm hoping it wasn't that bad 30%. I hope they got my good side. I'm going to go check it out. Thank you, man, for telling me about it. I appreciate that. All right. So anyway, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe. Tomorrow we have stock market investing class. So if you'd like to join the class, just log in at boycewatkins.com. You can see a link to the class. You can do a free trial. If you're on Instagram, you can click the link in the bio. The class is right there. And also, I'm doing another level up consultation. I'm only taking 8 people. There is a fee, but if you want to pitch your business idea to me, you want to throw it it out there. Let me know what you're trying to do financially. I will give you my undivided attention in a small group with only 8 people so that each person can tell their story and I can break it down for you and give you my recommendation on what you should do next. So if that's of interest to you, you can also sign up for that at boycewatkins.com. So feel free to go take a look there. All right, so let me just give you a couple other pieces of information about the market. I'm not going to take too much of your time. So as I mentioned, February is going to be violent, most likely. February is going to be kind of out of control, but it's expected to be sort of an upward cycle. The good thing about the economy now is the companies are still making money. They're making money like Pablo Escobar on a Sunday. The money's just pouring in like crazy. Even though the Fed is tightening, you have strong earnings. Now, one risk factor, though, is that consumer confidence is starting to drop. Your consumers are starting to get a little bit skittish. They're starting to get a little bit sick of the pandemic. They're not excited about the economic future. That's a big problem. Well, why is that a problem? Well, it's a problem because a big driver of economic growth in America is consumer spending. So when consumers get nervous and they stop spending, well, then guess what? Companies have a harder time making money and they don't exceed their earnings expectations like they were before. So you might have that as an issue. So that could cause that problem with stagflation that we talked about before, where you have inflation and a slowing economy at the same time. That's a very difficult problem for the Fed to solve. So that would literally be like, like going to the hospital with some kind of pneumonia and some sort of infection that doesn't respond to antibiotics. Like that's kind of what stagflation is. It doesn't respond to the economic antibiotics we put in the economy to make it better. One other thing that was mentioned, I've been reading and listening. I've taken information from experts all day long because I like to hear what other people think. Just a little business tip for anybody running a business: always spend time listening to people. Take information from people so that you can make yourself smarter. You don't get smart by running your mouth all the damn time. You got to learn how to use your ears and listen. So I listen all day. I'm always trying to get different perspectives, even if I think it's wrong. I try to say, well, what would make them think that? What would make them see the world that way? So here's one of the points that I saw that was kind of brought up and one of the things I read and one of the things I watched was a lot of retail investors are putting cash to the side to kind of jump back into the market. So a lot of people have jumped out because they were afraid of prices going down. So they pull the money to the side and they're ready to make a move. So part of this has led people to believe that retail investors will also help push the rebound that is expected to occur in February. Nothing is guaranteed, but most indicators say that while February is going to be kind of herky-jerky and crazy, it is going to have kind of an upward trend. So maybe theoretically, if you have some extra cash, maybe putting some money to the side, and then when it starts raining, when prices really drop a lot, maybe that's when you can go in and buy those value quality companies while they're down. I wouldn't mess with all the meme stocks. I wouldn't mess with the SPACs. I wouldn't mess with companies that aren't making a profit yet. Right now, you want to sort of stay closer to the big, strong ship, not the little dinghies that might go down. So one company that I like, that I just want to mention to you guys in case you're interested in it, and I'm going to invest in this company. It's called Pubmatic, Pubmatic. The ticker symbol is PUBM. PUBM. That's a stock that I'm actually going to buy for my own portfolio. So I thought I'd share that with you now. If you are interested in getting more stock picks, I like to share stock selections with the people that support the channel. So if you go to intelligentblackpeople.com, the agreement I make with you is very simple. If you become a patron and you support us growing Black media with a monthly fee of $20, I will include stock information on a regular basis that you can apply to your investing. So hopefully you'll make more money than it costs you to be a member. And also you get the satisfaction of knowing you help build a Black media empire that promotes intelligence over all the ignorance that's out here. So I need y'all's help. It's really important. Last point I want to make, hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Last point I'm going to make, and then I'm going to be done today, is this is an important point about investing that I really want you to understand. There's a study I heard where basically 10% of the country controls 86% of all the stock market wealth in America. 10% control 86%. That's kind of crazy. That's a huge wealth disparity. That's a big deal. The top 20% control 94% of all the stock market wealth. And that's not fair. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. We know all of that, right? We know Black people deserve reparations. I know all of that. Y'all know me. Every Wednesday night, we're reading Black Labor, White Wealth, which, by the way, you can join the book club. Go to boycewatkins.com. You can join for free and you can hang out with us. We're reading this book. We're on page 194. So we know the whole history. We got our critical race theory here. I don't need to go to a public school for my kids to learn critical race theory. Dr. Claude Anderson already wrote the book. That's what I believe in. I learned from Black people. I don't learn from my oppressor. I'm sorry. If you're white, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'm sorry. That's just not how I operate here. But here's the point. So 10% of Americans control 86% of the wealth. 20% of Americans control 94% of the wealth. Well, here's the deal, right? part of the reason that that disparity exists is because a lot of new investors are not sort of doing what rich people do when it comes to investing. They're not finding quality companies in the stock market to invest in order to sort of sit and let the flower grow. Instead, they're doing this. They're shaking the bones and rolling the dice. You know, they're going after crazy crypto. Some guy just wrote up on a white paper overnight and just threw it out there, hoping somebody would be crazy enough to give him money. Or maybe you're buying into a meme stock that has no fundamental value whatsoever, or whatever, or getting into your cousin's blessing loom and all this other stuff. And I think those things are fine. I mean, if that's what you want to do it. But I encourage you, be part of that 10%, part of that 20%. Right? There's nothing blocking you from being a consistent participant in the stock market. And I shared this on my Instagram. My Instagram is the real Boyce Watkins. And I share stuff on my Instagram that hopefully helps you in your life. And on Instagram, one of the things I mentioned to you guys is something I'm writing about this in my book. I got a book coming out in March. It's called The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power. And in the book, one of the things I want to impress upon you that you got to understand is this. Wealth is mostly cultural. Wealth is mostly cultural. It's about your value systems, about what you believe is the best use of your time, what you believe is the best use of your intellect. It's very cultural. So there are some families where nobody goes to business school. Nobody goes to business school. Nobody takes a financial class. Nobody's born with a silver spoon in their mouth. None of that stuff. But they end up with all the paper in the world, all the money, all the wealth on the planet. And if you look at the way they conduct themselves as a family, you'll see a difference between their family and a lot of families where they lose all the money, right? If you look at the way they think is different from everybody else. If you look at what they do with their spare time, it's different. If you look at what they do with their extra money, it's different. If you look at the things they want to learn, it's different. They're not learning. They might still want to go learn how to twerk for a TikTok just like everybody else. But before they learn to go twerking on TikTok, they're going to learn how to invest and get their assets together, right? So what I would encourage you to understand is that wealth is very cultural. And so what I want you to do is I want to make sure all my people, all the people that come to this platform, and I know y'all are rare. You guys are not like even all black people don't relate to me. They think I'm being uppity because I believe in black intelligence and black family. And I believe in loving black women and all these crazy things. Like, my God, how can a black man be loyal to a black woman? What's wrong with that Negro? Anyway, here's the deal. I want you to be part of the talented 10th of the talented 20th. So I want everybody on the platform. I want to be proud enough to say every single person on my platform that comes in here to listen to me is a consistent investor for their family. So if you are in that category, put a yes in the chat. Let me know. Give me something to help me feel good. I'm having a rough day, by the way. I'm very, very sad today. Some sad things have happened. So I'm very, very sad. But so you can brighten my day if you tell me that you are consistently investing for your family and that all this yapping and rumbling and running my mouth I'm doing every day is making a difference, because I really want to know that it's really helping your life to get better and that it's making life better for your kids, because the solution is right there in front of you. You just got to overcome the brainwashing. That's it. We got to overcome the brainwashing. That's what's going to be more important than any number of classes you take, any number of books you read, any seminars you go to. If you can't get past the brainwashing part, you're going to be stuck. All right. So thank you. I see the yeses coming through. I'm feeling better already. I appreciate that. That's my medicine. That's my jab. Y'all giving me a jab right now. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I'm going to bounce on out. Don't forget that tomorrow we're having stock market investing class at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you'd like to join us, just go to boycewatkins.com. You can do a free trial in the class. Or if you go to intelligentblackpeople.com, become a patron. I'll put some stock picks in there for you guys every single week. I'll put some in today. So make sure you keep going back, because I put a lot of stuff in there for you. All right. Have a good day, everybody. God bless you. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. And I will see y'all soon. Take care, Black people. Peace.